Everybody, Acre of Love Homestead here. We are, or I am, and my husband, and we are putting together my greenhouse that I got off of Amazon. This right here is going to be a before, and then I will do an after, and then I'm going to take y'all around and show y'all kind of what we're going to be pulling out of the garden today, because it's time to put it to a rest. Some things will stay, some things won't, but that's kind of what we're doing right now. And once I get into it a little bit more, I'll bring y'all back and I'll show y'all maybe whenever it's standing up and stuff like that. Pieces here and pieces everywhere. Okay, everybody, so this has been literally 6 hours later, and this right here is all I got done on that greenhouse. Is the bottom piece, the little middle piece, and then 4 little stands. That's all I got done on it. I don't know if y'all can see that. I've been doing this since this morning, and that's ridiculous. It has so many screws, it's unreal. So many parts to it. But it'll be worth it when it's up. I decided to put it this way. I was gonna put it this way, but I wanna be able to have some room on this side. That way I can still plant stuff, even though I have the greenhouse here. So I don't know, it's slowly coming along, I guess. We'll get there, I'm hoping. But I wanted to show y'all, I did want to do a small garden tour just in case. So these tomatoes, they're not getting red or ripe, and the chickens aren't doing anything but picking at them. So I think I'm just going to pick all my green ones and just throw the rest to the pigs. That way they can eat it. And then these are my cauliflower. Still nothing coming out yet, but we're going to continue to wait. And then this has got a little broccoli down in there. I don't know if y'all can see him. He's way down in there. So he's got a broccoli. This one doesn't have anything just yet, but we're waiting. Get that off there. So we're still waiting on that. This cucumber technically needs to go. It's the last one. It's not really going to make it. It's got one tiny one on there. Little bitty cucumber. And then these cabbages, they're being eaten alive. So pretty sure there's some kind of worm still on there, because they're still being eaten alive. Starting to form a little head down in there, not a very big one right yet. And it's probably because it's still being, you know, something's still munching on it. That one's really bad. I'm trying to make sure my mic is on. So that one is really bad, actually. And then my onions are doing pretty good. Have this little row of onions, and then these two rows of onions. And then these are my turnips and my beets, and they're doing pretty good. Like this turnip's doing really good. It's got a great big one down in there. So I need to actually probably check them and see if they're ready. I know some of these aren't. I should have came through and I should have weeded out some more of these, but I didn't do that, unfortunately. See, there's some beets down in there. Hopefully y'all can see that. I haven't come through here and weeded out like any extra grass or anything either. My lettuce didn't really make it. I got one zucchini that I will be pulling. As a matter of fact, we're going to do that now. And then I have one of these that I'm probably just going to throw to the pigs. The butternut squash. So, I'm going to pull these two. Sorry, y'all, probably just looking at ground trying to pick that up. Really? Can't pick that up? There we go. So we got these two. And then in the front, we'll go see what's happening over in the front. Because I've got some stuff that I really need to pull. So I have some stuff that I really need to pull out of there and give to the pigs and the cows. Hopefully they will eat it. But we're going to go over there and look. But man, that greenhouse, man, it is whipping my butt. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's whipping my butt putting it together. Let's go this way. Okay, so as y'all can tell, stuff has been actually growing out here still, even after we got down to 31 degrees. Let's turn you this way. So I have one more eggplant coming. She's a tiny little thing. I don't know how much more she's going to last, especially if we're going to get down cold next week, down to 50s. We've got 2 more here, one here, one here. Pretty little thing. And then this squash right here, we're actually going to pick it. I'm going to put it out in the farm stand, but I don't know if anybody's been showing up lately. And then see these tomatoes, that's what hit the frost the frost hit that small one we got hit this. But like I said, I'm thinking about just pulling them because it's not hot enough here for, I guess, tomatoes to really turn color in time. So I'm just gonna pick them, and then I'm gonna I'll just take them in the house. I'll try to sit a couple of them in the windowsill just to see if they will turn to red or not. And if not, I'll just make salsa with the rest of them. Jalapenos, this one got hit by that frost too. Poor thing. But hopefully, I'm going to leave it. I'm not actually going to tear these out. The tomato plants will be one of the ones that I tear out. But these, I think I'm going to leave them just to see if they would come back next year. I don't know. I'm not going to cover them or anything. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they won't. These beds right here are empty still. Haven't put anything in them. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to let them rest over the winter because I am getting a truckload of mulch. Not next week for Thanksgiving, but the one after. But see how some of these are turning red. But they got this spot on them. So I think I'm just going to pull everything. And like I said, I want it to rest over, excuse me, over the winter. That way it'll be nice and ready whenever we get ready for spring. And these cabbages are actually doing really good. Getting a small head down in there. And then this thing right here, I think I'm just going to pull it out. There's another butternut squash. We'll go ahead and pull it. Something's been eating the other end of it. We'll give these to the pigs. They'll like it. Come on. There we go. See, roly-polies are eating that side. So we'll just give it to the, we're going to give them to the pigs because the cows don't like them. I'll throw a couple to the chickens. Break off. There we go. Yeah. So, and then I got some more jalapeno plants here. One's a habanero, as a matter of fact. This one here's a habanero. It's actually got a habanero on it. But I don't think it's going to be hot enough for it to turn red. It's got quite a few of it. It's doing better now than it did in the summer, sadly. See, look at all them. Oh, well, dang it, come on. There's two right off the bat right there. There's this one. Now, the other day I did make salsa, and I added one of these green habaneros in there. Let me tell you something. It was flipping spicy. See, there's some down in there, too. Yeah, it's doing better now than whenever it was in the summertime. Cilantro's doing pretty good. I need to come out here. It's going to a bolt, so I need to cut some of that. But these little jalapenos, there's one skimming along here. There's one here. We're still getting a little bit of jalapenos here and there. These, I'm going to leave these. Whenever I started cutting off some of the leaves to them, they started sprouting out a broccoli. So hopefully we can get quite more. I wonder if that's what it needed since it went to bolt. Maybe it just needed to be cut down a little bit. So I'm going to let it grow. We'll see what happens. Rocky, get over here. Rocky, I said get over here. That's a view of the cabbage from this side. And then this one still hasn't done anything. So I don't know. I'm going to leave it. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, nothing happens. Carrots are doing pretty good. They're going to be, looks like they're going to be some kind of long carrot. So, I don't know. We'll see. I've never grown carrots before, so. Okay, I'm trying to pick. Oh, that's a good one down in there. Look at. Down in there, that's a good one. So, I don't know. We'll let them go. I'm going to let them keep going until they get huge. Arugula. I don't eat arugula. This was for the rabbits. I guess I might try to eat some. It's, let's see. Yeah, don't like arugula at all. So I'll probably pick that and let that bed just kind of, I guess I'll pull it all out maybe and just feed it to the chickens. I'm sure they would like that. I don't like arugula, clearly. It has a weird flavor. And then my sage started coming back. 2 of them did at least. This one didn't make it. That's not green, that's grass actually. So, and then strawberries. I don't think we'll get any strawberries this time. Hopefully in the spring we'll get some. We got a lot of pretty flowers on them though. Lots of pretty flowers. Trees are all dormant. That's fine by me. Ooh, that arugula left a nasty taste in my mouth from that arugula. Nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my basket, pick all this stuff, see what we can make with them tomatoes there. We'll give this, like I said, we'll give all these to the chickens and to the pigs. I think that'll be great. That's kind of what we have going for that. I'm gonna go in the house and get a basket and come back. I'm gonna leave y'all sitting right here, kind of. Neighbors are in and out. They got a birthday party for their daughter. I'm gonna go get a basket. Continue to work on my greenhouse tomorrow. I'm not sure because it's supposed to rain. It's just taking so long. It's taking super long. Let's go down here. So I'm going to bring out these. They're down here. I want y'all to see how many we get, actually. See how many we might be able to get out of this. Well, my stand don't want to, it's on a hill. I don't want to really stand up. All right, let's get to work here. So I was supposed to show y'all some of the Christmas present stuff that I was, that I'm going to be making in this video. I think I'm going to save it for the next one, whenever I have more time, to show y'all what I'm doing. See, that one's got something's eating it. We can pull all these little green ones off and pull that plant out. But yeah, I got some Christmas presents that we're going to be sending out, and I'm also thinking about starting my website again for so y'all, like if I make, because I make homemade scarves and like little like pot grabbers for the kitchen, stuff like that. So now I make candles and I make soap and I sell some of the beeswax that we get. That's a good one. It's filled down by itself. Yeah, I think it's just time to pull. Just time to pull these. Let it go. Let it sit, because mine's been going since the end of March. I started mine right before Easter. And apparently I did good, because we had a bountiful harvest this year. And I can only pray that I have the same kind next year or more. I will be purchasing, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I will be purchasing 2 more of these raised bed gardens. And they're going to be going up there, sitting up that end. That way we can at least have our 12 up here instead of just what we have right now. And then hopefully, I also need to get my greenhouse started also, because I'm trying to get me some seeds started ahead of time. I figure if I start them in December, that at least gives them December, January, February, March. That's 3 months to grow, and hopefully they'll be big enough to be able to transplant outside. So that's what I have planned. We'll see if it works, or if it doesn't work. It's going to depend on how long it takes me to get that greenhouse put together. And also, I'm sure I'm going to have to buy I'm going to have to buy some kind of a greenhouse heater to go in there. But I think they sell those at, not Hobby Lobby. What's the other one? It's a Harbor Freight. I think they sell them there. I think I've seen them there before too. So I'll check there. Worst case scenario, I'll look on Amazon, see if they got some on Amazon. Now these that are all bitten up, see how these are kind of, so these have been eaten and stuff like that. I'm just going to throw them back down in the bed, and maybe we'll get volunteer tomatoes next year. Spike, you don't have to pee on my video. I mean, come on. You have a whole acre to be on. Crazy. I mean, I could just cut this all the way down and maybe it'll come back next year, but I really want my beds to kind of sit and be able to get, you know, the moisture intake, and I'm going to go buy some worms to put in here. Because I already put some of those in some of those beds that are up there, some worms up in that one. So, wow, this has very tangled up in here. But I've already got a hole full of green tomatoes in this basket. A whole basket full of green tomatoes. That's what I was trying to say, except I said it backwards. Oh, let's see. See, it didn't have a very big root system either. The other one that I pulled out, man, that thing was huge. I do think that the pigs will enjoy this. See if I can pull it out this way without poking my eyeball. Really? This thing is really wrapped around there, ain't it? Be careful with that. I'll poke my eye out. I mean, technically, I could just leave this in here like that, because that's how I did some of my other stuff. But I think the pigs deserve a treat, because they went through, you know, a hardship. I think it was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now. And I think everything, you know, the manure that was in here actually came from the rabbits, but since the rabbits ain't here, we're going to go ahead and just give it to the pigs and the chickens. I want to show y'all this. This is a lot of tomatoes, y'all. That's just green tomatoes. That's not even counting the one over there. Holy moly. What is happening? Too bad they didn't do that good in the summer. Well, my tomatoes actually did really well in the summer and in the spring. I was really surprised about how much I got. I have a whole freezer full of stuff. So, and these right here, they actually make really great fried green tomatoes. I made some the other day. I was craving some, and I just came out here. Nothing like picking your own vegetables and being able to fry them up same day. It's great. You know what's on them, you know what's in them, etc. I really hate to pull this plant. It's really pretty. That one over there is kind of dingy looking. I might just let some of these green tomatoes get bigger. That way, we can get us some fried green tomatoes. See, like these, they're okay. Them smaller ones, I'm gonna go ahead and pull them. I mean, the bigger ones, sorry, not the smaller ones. The kind of bigger ones, I'm gonna go ahead and pull. See, there's very small ones on this side and right here. We'll see. I'm gonna watch them though, because I know I did see sadly, I think it was a horned caterpillar. And that's not normal for them to be out right now, I don't think. It was like a tomato hornworm. There we go. And it wasn't on this one. It was actually on that plant over there whenever I seen it. But I don't want them to get too much, because we got a whole bunch of rain. So I don't want them to get too much more water, because then that's whenever your tomato will start getting that big brown spot on them because they've had too much water. Probably kind of like these two here. So, see the big brown? That typically means that they've had too much water. Now, sometimes it can mean that they ain't got enough water. But see, there's still a mosquito out. I think Texas has lost its mind. I don't know what's happening. But that's, I might pitch them over in that one. I might get some volunteers next year. Now, this tomato plant, I might actually just leave it and like I say, let them other ones get bigger and see what happens. Because I do like me some fried green tomatoes, I'll tell you that. Maybe one day I'll I'll do a video about making some fried green tomatoes. I think I'm going to, I don't know if I want to pluck out them habaneros, just for the fact that I know that they're probably not going to turn red because it's not hot enough in the day just yet. Well, it's actually getting cooler. I can't say just yet because it's actually getting cooler. So I don't know if I want to pluck these or not. There's a whole handful of them on there, but I don't want them to go to waste neither. And they're big. I got some that are big. I'll watch them. Well, I was going to say I'd check the weather. I'll check the weather and see if it's still going to stay super hot. If it's going to stay super hot, I might leave them. But not quite sure. Because technically where the sun's at now, that tree right there is blocking them. to even get any kind of sun. So, I don't know, we'll see. And this thing right here, it is going to be completely pulled out. I'm just really waiting to see if it's going to die, which it hasn't done yet. But if it does die, I'm going to dig. That root in there is massive. I pulled some out the other day, and it's a massive root. And I don't want that growing in my garden for next year. Like this one, I'm going to go ahead. Ow, that's awfully spiny. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one. We'll give that to probably to the chickens. I don't know if the pigs would eat that. Oh, look, a green bean. Forgot I had green beans down in here. Oh, I broke that one in half. Something broke that in half. I don't know if y'all can't even see me. I'm glad you turned the wrong way. So there's a green bean. I think I popped it off. I think that might be the last of them green beans. I don't think we're going to get no more. That's okay. I got 6 jars this year, but I do plan on planting way more next year. Because I really like canning green beans and really eat a lot of green beans and a lot of corn. So yeah. But I think that's kind of all we got for today, guys. I think I'm tuckered out. I'm ready for a shower. Because that greenhouse is kicking my butt. And hopefully tomorrow I can work on it a little bit more. Whew. Unless if I go with my friend to go get some fresh cow's milk. Y'all keep liking and subscribing. Share with your friends. Get down in the where we can post for our next video for sneak peeks. And check us out, guys. There's going to be more videos coming up. I say there'll be a couple of different. I did make pasta, so I do want to do a video about maybe making, showing you how I made my pasta. And next month we got a cow going into the freezer camp, so we'll have quite a few more videos. Y'all just, we're up to 368 subscribers now. That's great because we were at 350, but we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Y'all keep liking this, right? We'll see y'all next time. Catch you later.